Hey, if you're a business owner who's trying to get Hey, if you are a business owner who is trying to get traffic to your website, stick around. I'm going to give you a few ways to get quality traffic but at an affordable price. Hello, I am Brenda Gagne, and I help people create their freedom by helping them grow and scale their online business. And welcome to today's episode of 5 Minutes to Freedom. All right, so if you got a business, you got to be able to get traffic to your website. We're talking about online websites right now. This is your business, whether it's offline or online. We're talking about traffic to your website, okay? So there's a lot of different ways to do that, but there's also a lot of ways to lose a lot of money or to be spending a lot of money and not getting a lot of that in return. So we're just going to talk about the front end today. And 3 things to think about with this. The first one is the one that comes most to mind is the super platforms. Those are now like the big social media sites as well as Google and Yahoo for search. But we've got, Facebook and Instagram who actually, Facebook owns them in the ad platform. And you've got Twitter ads and LinkedIn ads. And there's a lot of stuff out there. And that's usually where you first would want to go to and say, this is where my people are. This is where I'm going to advertise. The problem with that is, yes, you are going to get high quality leads because you're targeting, if you know your audience and you've taken due diligence and market research and everything, you can just target super specific on exactly what they're looking for, demographics, all of that stuff that really matters. You can get really high quality people coming to your site. The downside about these super platforms, even though that's great, is first off, you got to learn the interface to learn how to do it. It's very different depending on where you're going. You got to learn these little intricacies. And so there's definitely a learning curve with that. But if you come up with a really great ad that works amazing on Facebook, it's not going to work the exact same way on Twitter. So you're going to be spending a lot of extra time and money testing different things on these different super platforms. So honestly, unless you've got this wonderful trainings and tutorials, or you've got some coaches that are teaching you how to do that, which we definitely do that, so you can reach out if that's what you're looking for. I also suggest you think outside the box just a little bit. And instead of going directly to, the big super platforms, think about other people. Think about your network. Think about the industry that you're in, the niche that you're in, and start there. Because there's other people that are inside your industry. And yes, they could technically be competition, but you guys could also be peers. You could also help each other and create win-win scenarios. And so here's the first suggestion, trying to get some high quality, affordable traffic, is think about the top leader influencer of your niche, of your industry. If they have a blog, if they have a website that they are getting a lot of traffic to, and it's in the content that you're having a product in, then reach out to them. Talk to them. There's a great chance that they will give you advertising space. You can put a banner on their website, or they could give you a shout out on their podcast, or any type of things that you could negotiate. You have the power right there just by reaching out to them, connecting up to them, and maybe even doing some kind of a swap for them if you've got something that might interest them. Because if that's the case, you can really pull your costs down, and then you're advertising directly to the people that are already in your niche, and you don't even have to go out there and do a lot of that brainstorming to figure out how to reach them. Okay, so that's a really big one. Who are the influencers? Who are the leaders inside your niche? Who comes to mind? And reach out to them. Get through the gatekeeper, or maybe they even have a form that you can fill out. Maybe they take advertising. That's a great place to start, and it's usually not as cheap, and it's a little bit more guaranteed of what you're going to get. Pay this much for this many clicks type of thing, okay? And then obviously it's up to you to customize and work on your conversions and making sure you're making those sales, okay? But we're just talking traffic. One of the other things in similar is thinking about your network, but also going to people that have an email list. They have a subscriber base that is in the same industry. Now, it could be the same type of influencer. Maybe they have multiple ways, or there's other people that are in your industry that are collecting leads. They're generating interest of what they have, and you reach out to them, and you guys could do an email swap. It could be completely free, where it's like, hey, I have 5,000 people on my list, you have 4,000 people on your list. How about I send an email, to you, send an email for me promoting my stuff, I'll send an email to my list promoting your stuff, and it's a very even win. Obviously, you don't want to compete against each other, But even if you're in the same industry, you usually have different products where you could market the angles a little bit where it becomes a win-win. So that's something to consider. Also, just renting their email, saying, hey, can I pay you $1.50 a click to go, to my website? Can you email this out? Do you have a solo ad opportunity for me to actually rent your inbox for the day? And so these are things that you can think about to just reach out and network with people and think outside of the box. And if you do that, you'll find that there's a lot of ways to actually get quality traffic to your site, but at affordable prices instead of just going to the big dogs on YouTube ads and Google ads and that kind of stuff. So hopefully that was helpful for you. If you would like to learn more information about how to market your business, what are the different ways that you can do, how do you make sure that the people that get on that website actually become your own lead, and how do you take those leads and convert them into sales, the rest of that stuff, right? Because traffic matters, but sales matters more. If you'd like to learn more about that, that is exactly what we do inside of our online training platform called Maverick Monthlies. We're Mavericks, we do things differently, we think outside the box. And so inside the description below, there is a link that will take you over to learn a little bit more about Maverick Monthly. And if it makes sense for you, I highly encourage you to join up, and we will see you on the inside. Other than that, again, this is Brenda Gagne. Thanks for watching another episode of 5 Minutes to Freedom.